Humans have a problem. Not always the same way, but they all have it. They are pleasure-seeking creatures. They aren't born knowing what provides pleasure to them, but when they find it, they will gladly die doing it. Take alcohol, a poison, mildly flammable, somewhat decent solvent. Humans will load their body with it because it does something funky to their brains. Not all humans like it, not all humans who do will go overboard, but it's the third leading cause of death among them for the organ that filters alcohol to break down. I thought I had a human who likes socializing and architecture. Not the employment manager style socializing, the we commandeered the kitchen, get the protein powder style socializing. Then they had an eye for making the ship look nice too, always wanting to rebuild this hallway or that atrium. They would occasionally take certain sections of my admittedly large and combat-capable freighter and just take it over for a while. These mid-trip refits were accompanied by challenges, parties, brainstorming and prototyping sessions enough that the running costs of the ship are mostly covered by royalties from all the other companies that use the solutions he helped create. That lack of cost led us to do a lot more humanitarian missions, which led to damage and thus more refits. But it also displayed my human's passion. Speed. Unholy, flesh-rending, metal-quaking speed. Our route looked perfectly clear. Our goal was in sight. We get there to deliver, and our ship is locked down tight. A trap. Unable to move, and with no appropriate weapons, we launch our fighter drones to keep from being boarded. Then the psionic alarms sound. Someone was doing magical things and inflicting their ideas on what should work on an unwilling universe. We look at the external cameras to try and spot who or what, and guess what we find? That's right, the human. Our human. Posing on the outside hull of our ship with a miniature FTL drive strapped to his pelvis and an autoforge on each hip. No spacesuit, no helmet. Just his own magic rippling off him like cold fire. All he has on is the tank top he does his workshopping in, his poofy cargo pants and a tool harness. While his autoforges are loaded with standard-looking weapons, he also has a sword in his hands, painted with a checkered pattern. I have to set the scene. I have to describe what we saw on one half of the wide-angle camera, because the other half was boarding rams, escape pods rigged with a harder, sharper point to deliver pirates into our hull. The human looks like he's crouching down before he disappears and a line of hard light connects where he was with two rams, one already engulfed in fire. In seconds he goes from standing on our ship to somewhere past the field of debris that was a rather large boarding effort. Checking back through the data, each pod could hold 6 pirates. There were almost 100 pods total. It took 287 human seconds for our naked interior designer to either cannibal himself into them or slash his sword through something important on each and every one. Then he was back in an airlock, stretching, smiling. And our drones were just getting out. We've had to revise their launch system so that they'll beat our crew cohesion human to the battlefield. So please, know your human. Know what drives them. And consider yourself lucky if it's sex or music or making your guns better. Because one day you might have to explain what kind of munition you have that can blow something up every 2 seconds to the System Defense Authority that comes to rescue you from an abandoned pirate trap. Now we have to demonstrate the effectiveness of sword fighting a spaceship, and I'm afraid we might not get our human back.